Ever wondered what is actually hiding in the public record? Well, welcome to this explainer on unlocking court cases right here in Anoka County, Minnesota. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here. Today we're going to demystify all that legal bureaucracy and give you the exact step-by-step tools you need to navigate the local justice system like a total pro. Whether you're a legal professional, a researcher, or honestly, just a curious citizen, knowing how to access this public data is incredibly empowering.
So picture this. You need to run a quick background check on a new contractor you're thinking of hiring. Or maybe you're doing some genealogy research. Or perhaps you literally just need an official copy of your own divorce decree. So you go online and bam, you hit this massive wall of legal jargon, courthouse rules, and seriously confusing databases. It's incredibly frustrating, right? Well, you are definitely not alone. The whole system is actually designed to balance public transparency with strict personal privacy, which, can make it feel like an absolute maze. But don't worry, we're going to break down exactly how to find what you need.
All right, here is our roadmap for today. We'll start by explaining the Anoka court system, show you how to search online, guide you through visiting the courthouse, decode those documents and fees, and then wrap up with some crucial privacy rules.
Section 1. Anoka's court system explained. Because, before you can find a record, you really need to understand the system that actually generated it.
Okay, so Anoka County operates what is called a unified trial court. What does that actually mean for you? Basically, it means that virtually all local legal filings go through this one, single, centralized system. Situated in the 10th Judicial District of Minnesota, Anoka County has 16 resident judges, and they preside over literally everything, from a minor traffic ticket all the way up to a complex felony trial. The official keeper of all these records, that's the Office of the Court Administrator.
Now, this court is split into 4 distinct divisions, handling just a massive breadth of public records. First, the Civil Division. This handles personal injury, contract disputes, and small claims up to $15,000 in conciliation court. Next, the Criminal Division, handling everything from petty misdemeanors to felonies. Then you have the Family Division, which deals with divorces and custody. And finally, the Probate Division, managing estates, guardianships, and wills. Figuring out which division your case falls under is really the very first step in your search.
Section 2. Searching online with MCRO. Let's move into the digital age and see how you can search right from your couch.
Enter MCRO. That stands for Minnesota Court Records Online. This is the state judiciary's primary, completely free search tool for district court records. It's pretty straightforward and operates through 4 main search functions. Number 1, the case search. This lets you look up cases by a person's name, a business name, or a case number. Number 2 is document search. Here, you type in a specific case number to locate and actually download public PDF documents. Number 3, hearing search. Helps you find upcoming scheduled court sessions. And number 4, judgment search. This one is perfect if you're looking for docketed money judgments against a specific debtor. Oh, and one quick troubleshooting tip for you. If you're looking for documents filed before July 1, 2015, they might have limited availability here, so just keep that in mind.
Now, a super crucial point here is understanding what you're actually looking at when you pull up a case online. You're going to see something called the Register of Actions. Think of this as, the official diary of the case. It's a chronological summary that lists every single document filed, every hearing held, and the final judgments. Even if a specific document isn't available to download as a PDF for whatever reason, the Register of Actions will still show you that it exists and exactly when it was filed.
Section 3. Visiting the courthouse. Because sometimes the internet just doesn't have all the answers.
So let's ground ourselves in the physical world for a second. The Anoka County Courthouse is located at 2100 3rd Avenue in downtown Anoka. When you arrive, you'll go through a security checkpoint, and then you're going to want to head straight to the Court Administration Records Room. That's on the first floor over in the East Wing. This room is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The staff there are incredibly helpful. They can assist you in locating paper files stored on site. Though just a quick heads up, some older files might be held off-site, so they won't always be available the exact same day.
Now, why would you actually want to make that drive instead of just searching from home? Well, remote MCRO access is restricted by Rule 8 of the Minnesota Rules of Public Access. For privacy reasons, the Internet portal will not show you pending pre-conviction criminal cases. It completely strips out street addresses, and it hides certain domestic abuse filings. However, if you use the MPAC public access terminals that are physically located inside the courthouse, you get a much more complete view of the data. We're talking those pending cases and full addresses. It's literally the exact same data, but the physical location of the screen you're looking at dictates what you're legally allowed to see. Pretty wild, right?
Section 4. Decoding documents and fees. If you want to look and sound like a true legal insider, you need to know how to read these case numbers.
Okay, so Minnesota uses this highly standardized alphanumeric syntax to build a case number. It's like a secret code, but actually really easy to crack once you know it. Let's look at this example. 02CR234567. The first two digits, 02, represent the county code, and Anoka County is always 02. The next two letters are the case type, which we'll decode in just a second. The next two digits are the year the case was filed, so 2023 in this case. And those final numbers? That's just the sequential filing order for that year. So by just glancing at this short string of numbers, you instantly know where, what, and when a legal battle originated. And here are those two-letter codes you'll see tucked right inside the case numbers. CR stands for criminal, CV is civil, JV is juvenile, FA is family, and MHPR stands for mental health and probate. So if you're looking at a file labeled 02-FA, you instantly know, boom, I'm looking at an Anoka County family court matter, like a divorce or a custody dispute.
All right, let's talk about fees for a second, because getting copies of these records can either be totally free or it can cost you some money. If you literally just need plain, uncertified copies of documents to read for your own research, definitely use the online MCRO system. Downloading PDFs there won't cost you a dime. It's completely free. But if you need an official, certified copy with that raised court seal, say you need it for a passport application, a background check, or getting a loan, you have to request those from the courthouse in person or by mail. Those certified copies will run you $14 each. Oh, and if you're requesting massive, incredibly long files, be aware there's a $25 scanning fee for every 50 pages.
Section 5. Privacy Rules and Disclaimer. Because yes, the system is public, but no, it is absolutely not a free-for-all.
Under Rule 4 of the Minnesota Rules of Public Access, certain records are specifically restricted from public view, mainly to protect vulnerable people and highly sensitive data. For example, you are never going to find adoption records in a public search. Domestic abuse and harassment orders, those are completely hidden until they've been officially served to the respondent. Psychological assessments, the identities of minor victims, and wills deposited while a person is still living, all completely sealed. So if you're searching for one of these things and getting zero results, don't worry, it's not a technical glitch on your end. It's just the law working exactly as intended to protect privacy.
I also really want to emphasize this official disclaimer straight from the MCRO website. While the online system is provided as a hugely helpful public service, it is technically unofficial. And this is crucial. MCRO is not designed for formal background screening. So if you need a formal criminal background check for something like employment or a housing application, you really should use the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, or BCA, system. If you rely solely on MCRO for critical, life-altering decisions, you're doing so entirely at your own risk. And that brings us to our own professional disclaimer. This explainer is purely for educational and informational purposes, to help you navigate these public systems. It is absolutely positively not intended as legal advice. If you are facing a legal issue, trying to file a motion, or you just need specific guidance on your rights, please do yourself a favor and consult with a qualified legal professional or an attorney in Minnesota.
And there you have it. You are now fully equipped with the tools, the terminology, and the know-how to confidently look up court cases in Anoka County. From decoding those tricky case numbers to knowing exactly when it's time to head down to the courthouse terminals, you've got the insider playbook. But, it really leaves us with a much larger question. In this digital world where basically our entire lives are increasingly documented, where exactly do we draw that line between public transparency and personal privacy? It's something to think about as you start searching. The tools are now in your hands to find out what is on the public record. If you found this explainer helpful, please hit that like button, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.